We all make mistakes, and the only way for us to improve and to get better is actually by making mistakes. And I've made a lot of mistakes over my video production journey. I'm going to highlight 5 things that I've learned from, how I've overcome them, and how fixing them improved my video production drastically. One thing that I used to do is I never ever planned a single shoot. I would literally get my camera, go to the location, start filming, having no idea what I was going to get in the first place. I was so happy because I was just holding a camera and pointing it at things just randomly here and there and everywhere, and I didn't even know what story I was going to create or what the timeline even looked like. This is something that when I fixed, it actually solved so many problems for me, because I used to go home with a bunch of footage, I'd upload it onto my timeline, and I just would stop there. My mind would go blank, like what am I supposed to do with all of this footage? But after creating storyboards, after planning my shoots, after knowing exactly who I'm going to show the video to in the first place, everything became so much easier, because now I'm able to go in, I know what shots I'm going to get exactly, so I don't waste a single second on useless shots, and the editing process is so much smoother. So make sure you always prepare before any shoot. Most cameras have built-in audio and it's decent, but the thing is, when it's windy or when you're a bit further from your subject, camera audio is just not enough. You need external mics, and this is something that I realized a bit too late. I used the camera mic for so long, and every time I'd edit the project I would have to literally bump up the audio or use some sort of AI tool to clear up the audio, make it a bit more professional, until I started using external mics. Whether it's a shotgun mic, whether it's wireless mics, whatever type of mic it is definitely worth getting one. You see, there's so many videos that are ruined just because the audio is bad. So many amazing projects that look sick, but the audio just destroys the whole project. So don't let that happen to you. Invest in mics very early on, and it will make life so much easier for you. SubhanAllah, we went through a period online of crazy edits, sound effects, graphics, flash, this, that, the other. Every single second you had something coming at you. Alhamdulillah, things have started to quiet down a bit. The crazy edits are still there sometimes, but most of the edits now are very clean, professional, minimal. And I think everybody online realized this. Less is more when it comes to editing. People were trying to compensate for the bad content by crazy edits. Don't be that guy. Make sure every single video has value, motivation, inspiration, informational, educational, whatever it is. Because that way, when it has value, there is no need to go all out with the editing. In fact, you can just keep simple cuts and you will be fine. People will still watch your video because it actually brings value to them and it benefits them. I want to show you something real quick. Lighting is one of the most important tools in your arsenal when it comes to making videos. Let me turn this back on. When it comes to lighting, do not underestimate the power of it. It can literally make or break your video. Whatever style you're shooting, invest in a softbox, invest in LED lights. Because think about it, a camera is essentially a box that captures light. So the more light you give it, or the way you control your light in certain situations, is going to make or break your image. Even the color of the light, if it's red, if it's blue, if it's green, if it's moody, if it's bright, if it's low, that controls the mood of your image and can add so much emotion to your story. See all the mistakes we spoke about earlier? This one is the biggest and most dangerous. When you're making a video, you are not making it for you. Most of the time, you are making it for somebody that is going to watch it. And you need to keep that in mind all the time. If an older person is watching your video, don't come at them with quick cuts and graphics and sound effects and this and that and the other. They're not going to be able to catch up and they won't understand your message. And they will probably scroll past your video anyway. Same thing, if you're filming for a younger audience, don't come at them with slow, boring shots that take 5 seconds to switch to each single shot. There's no sound effects, there's nothing interesting going on in the frame. They are also going to scroll past your video and not going to watch it. If you're trying to get leads for a business, you need to film in a certain way. If you're shooting a charity video, you need to film it in a certain way. If you're filming a retreat or an event, you have a specific purpose for every single niche, every single style, and you need to think of the viewer. What would they want to see from a video like this? What emotions would they want to feel in order for them to take action, in order for them to buy, in order for them to donate, whatever it is. So film for the viewer, not yourself. And that's it. These are the 5 mistakes that I had to go through and I had to learn, and now I'm giving them to you so you don't have to go through the struggle and the process. All I need for you to do is avoid these mistakes in your next projects. Let me know and share with me what mistakes you've made yourself and you learned from, so everybody can benefit. With that being said, I hope to see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.